Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here today, my name is Odds and we are going to be discussing Black Adam. There will be spoilers for this, obviously, if that is not clear by the title, but we are going to be discussing Black Adam. I am going off book. I don't have a script or any notes, so we're just going to kind of regurgitate information. I think it's more fun when I do videos this way. It's a little bit more challenging versus actually writing everything down and having a plan. So if you like this chaotic sort of video while you're watching, make sure to give it a big old thumbs up. If you like it when I have more talking points not pulled out of my ass, let me know down below. If you're new here today, I would love for you to subscribe. I do 2 videos a week. DC, Marvel, Star Wars, beauty vlogs, or something on this channel for everyone, so be sure to stay tuned for that. And let's go ahead and get started. The overall plot of this movie, it's kind of straightforward in a way. There's a lot going on in this though, so we'll get into that a little bit. But there's like a little bit of a fake out of like the backstory. We have a little bit of like unreliable narrators going on, which was really commonplace with like the type of story that is being told. So it's a story that's a legend that has been passed down from leaders of Kahndaq families to their children. So they learn about this champion that is there, but they don't know the whole story. So Kahndaq is under military occupation by the group called Intergang, and they're trying to liberate themselves from that. Intergang is searching for this crown, which is possessed by the 5 demons of the underworld. Lead character finds the crown, and then she is basically in a shootout and ends up summoning. They come across what they believe is the tomb of the champion, Black Adam, and she ends up awakening by saying Shazam, because he is one of the champions of the wizards. So that's why they have to say Shazam, because he's basically another version of Shazam. But we're going to get into that in a little bit. So he is released, and the Amanda Waller calls on Hawkman and the rest of the Justice Society to bring him down because he is too dangerous. But like we predicted, they end up working together to defeat the champion of the underworld, who is one of the characters that was portrayed. The main girl, I don't know her name, the main woman, and her son. So yeah, that's the plot of this movie. Like I said, there's a bit of an unreliable narrator situation. So we find out that Teth Adam, or Black Adam as he's going to go by later, is actually the father of the champion. So the champion was made, he was his son. The champion was made, and then he ended up giving his powers away to his father to save him. But the father, Black Adam, is very consumed by rage, and he ended up just killing the king out of revenge, not really out of justice, or not really out of an obligation that they need to fight each other because he had the crown. He didn't have the crown yet, so he just killed him out of revenge, which this movie is kind of giving you the perspective that maybe he's not wrong, which is definitely the way that they want Black Adam to be shaped in the DCEU in the future. They didn't want him to necessarily just be a villain, although in the comics he initially is a villain. He is a Shazam villain, which makes sense, again, because he was given the title of champion by the Wizards. But in this, he's given the title of champion by his son, so he was not really selected by the Wizards. So that's a little bit of a retcon from Shazam, because they come out and say that they made the wrong choice, but they do end up imprisoning him. So that's kind of what had happened. let's talk a bit about the Justice Society because I think they were the best part of this movie. So we have Dr. Fate, played by Pierce Brosnan. We have Hawkman, who I don't know the actor, but he is a beautiful man. That's high praise coming from me because I'm a lesbian. Just had to throw that in there, you know. I love to throw that in there any chance I get. Cyclone, beautiful, beautiful, absolutely great. And then Atom Smasher. Um, I actually enjoyed Atom Smasher. I don't know anything really. I never was into the internet craze of Noah Centineo, but other than him having a very, very large neck, which I realized during this movie, I think he did great, and I liked his chemistry between him and Cyclone. So there's a little bit of a budding relationship going on there. Hawkman is the leader of the Justice Society. Are we going to see a Hawk Girl? Because if you're on Twitter, that icon of the Hawk Girl is like infamous at this point because it was a really annoying Twitter user. But yeah, it would be exciting to see that. I would like to see a Justice Society project. I think they're kind of throwing out feelers. They used the Justice Society because they didn't want to overshadow with the Justice League, and there's just right now we're going to talk about the future of the DCEU, but the Justice League is kind of in shambles. Let's just say it's in shambles right now. We don't know what direction it's going. We have Ezra Miller, who's on a full-on rampage, going crazy, doing crazy stuff. I don't know what they're up to. We have maybe Ben Affleck is back as Batman. He's supposed to be in a brief moment in The Flash, but he's also supposed to be an Aquaman now. We have Wonder Woman, who she's fine. We don't know when the Wonder Woman 3 script is coming, but it's coming imminently. We have Superman, who is confirmed to be back in this. So yes, Henry Cavill is back as Superman. Really was up in the air for a while. Does not look like Cyborg is coming back because of the Ray Fisher stuff. And we don't know really any information on like a Martian Manhunter other than he was in Zack Snyder's Justice League, but they didn't want to pursue that going forward. So Justice League kind of in shambles at this point. They want to introduce a new team, the Justice Society. Also, I think this would be a kind of great place to fit in the Shazam fam. I think that would probably work if they don't just continue to do things on their own. But I'd love to see them team up with maybe the Justice Society and see kind of what that would be like, because we got a taste of it when Black Adam teamed up with them, because they have similar powers, because they have the powers of the wizards. So I would like to see a team up between Shazam and the Justice Society. I want to see more of the Justice Society. I want to see more of Cyclone. I wouldn't mind seeing more Atom Smasher. Love to see more Hawkman, but we can flesh out the team and provide more. That being said, Dr. Fate did sacrifice himself in this film, so we probably won't see this version of Dr. Fate. His helmet does disappear, and it is said that it chooses who is allowed to touch it and wear it. So there will probably be a new Dr. Fate, but I kind of thought that Pierce Brosnan was kind of doing this as a one-off. He is on the older side, and I don't think he would want to do too much of a franchise. Other than Mamma Mia, he's just killing it in Mamma Mia, you know. But yeah, overall thoughts on this movie, I thought it was okay. It was definitely better than I expected it to be. I will be honest with you, I did not have any real interest in seeing this yesterday other than doing a video for my channel. I love DC, I love DC Comics, but I don't know, it's hard, it's a hard sell for me. I don't necessarily love The Rock. I don't think he's really as charismatic as he's maybe made himself up to be. I'm kind of tired of him playing like the same character over and over again. I didn't think as a lead Black Adam was really that compelling, which is kind of crazy because I was looking forward to like more of the Justice Society in his own film. So that's a little bit disappointing, especially if you're kind of hoping for hype up of Black Adam. I did overhear people as I was walking out saying that they kind of tipped them over the edge when they saw Henry Cavill's Superman show up in the post-credit scene. So yeah, I think that is interesting. We got word that a new Superman movie with Henry Cavill is coming. A Man of Steel 2, if you will. I think they'll probably do a soft reboot because they're getting away from the Zack Snyder stuff. As much as the Snyder fans don't like that, I think they're moving in a completely different direction. It might be a situation where they get Zack Snyder to produce it, but he's probably not going to direct anything more for DC. Whereas I think they're going to move forward with like James Gunn. I don't know the director of this, but I think they're going to continue with that and try to move on and see how things do. Now, we have the next DC movie coming up is Shazam! Fury of the Gods. Super excited for that one. We also have some TV shows coming up. So we have Titans, which is premiering November 3rd, and a Doom Patrol Season 4, I believe, is premiering on December 8th, my birthday. I'm gonna try to catch up to Doom Patrol before then. I'm already caught up on Titans, so you will see a Titans review at the end of that part 1, because they're splitting it to 2 parts, and you'll see a Doom Patrol review at the end of that season. So that is all I have for y'all today. Let me know what you thought about Black Adam down below, if you enjoyed it, what you're looking forward to most of DC. Have a great day. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you on Monday with a new video. Bye!